Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm going to slack off the December dance readings because now I'm going to offer one at a time a peek into 2017 for each individual sign. So it's a long haul, and what's going to happen for me in December, I'm planning to go back to see my family. I'm going to put these out, the 2009 peaks. And then the January readings towards sometime towards the end of the month or the beginning of January. So there'll be a time where there'll be Christelle silent. And so now I'm going to start these these 2017 peaks. Just a word of how they'll be working. I'm going to be using the Lenormand cards with a mini grand tableau that I have invented with different houses that mean different things. And the way I read that will be gleaning certain things. And I don't want to get too technical on you, and it'll take me half an hour just to explain what I'm doing. But I'll get into the reading and give you the readings, showing you the cards first of all. On to the readings. Bye-bye. Hi again. So this is the first reading for the peek into 2017 for the first sign of the zodiac astrology, Aries. And I'll start with Aries. Let's take a look at 2017. What's in store for Aries in 2017? What's in store for Aries in 2017? Wow, I have to indeed explain something because each of the positions have a house and they are numbered. And so if that numbered card falls into that house, it's a strong message. Just a moment, let me take a look. All right, first things, the undoubtedly emerging energy of the year is a complete transformation starting right at the beginning of the year in January 2017. More on that in my monthly readings for January. But there are here all of the ingredients for a established bond, an engagement, a contract between two partners in crime in a business. You're going to pair up with somebody, whether it be business or love or romance. Now, the initial phases of this will be a bit tenuous, a bit unsteady, but then the maturity of both parties, whether in romance or in work, will be more make the road smoother. And however, there is an issue that does unsettle you a bit, and because this new transformation and this new partnership in business or in romance does take its toll a bit on the home. Perhaps a former lover, a former husband, or your children see you going into another relationship, and that is going to be a bit of a job for you to balance out the equilibrium and think of yourself and your happiness, because when you are happy, Aries thinks, everyone is happy, but there is a transformative energy there. And that will all fall in its place. Just let me show you those two rows. I have the coffin, the ring, the bouquet, the clouds, the clouds, lilies, the house, the snake, and the sun. The sun. Also, if for a good amount of time, for many of you Aries, you will want to keep a new relationship hidden. You do not want to bring that to the fore. However, the relationship, and I keep seeing this for you, I believe, Aries, is going to coincide with a new business, a personal business. You're going to be working for yourself or with that other party. And it will be, there'll be two things here. Part of you, you Aries, there is a side of you that is leaning on a full-time position, on an established position that you've had for the beginning of, I could say, the first 6 months of the year. But then the second half will show you leaving something steady for something of more of an enterprise. And there's going to be a decision here of where to establish your home. You know, with all of these changes, there's going to be cause for, well, celebration for many of you, but an idea of moving elsewhere, and it will be influenced by certain things that I will talk of later. And however, your livelihood, whether it be a business or a full-time contract working for others or a government contract, is very, very stable. Let me see, the other cards are the heart, the book, the fish, the fox, the stork, the woman, the paths or crossroads, and the anchor. Now, there are themes that I have singled out, and I did start by saying at the very beginning of the year is going to see you really starting anew. And I see it more in terms of a newness instead of closing something old. If you're closing something old, it's something like a move and you're moving into a new house. But it's nothing dire, it's not leaving behind anything, it's a new beginning with something. There's also a number of surprises, notably, and you'll be hearing that I'm going to be repeating myself because some of the cards are falling on themes that really stress their importance. And the surprise for 2017 for you, Aries, is the coming together in a contract, in an engagement, in a marriage. Also, that implies an ending of another relationship for many of you. Typically for the year of 2017, what we're seeing is difficulty in communication, bringing things forward. And let me say what that means, and communication in the form of actual physical communication, sex, the communication talk as sex, and communicating romance, because I see that there will be people away. You won't be able to be in the same place with that person. It seems that you will conduct a distance relationship for a period. And that is going to be, especially in the first 3 months of the year. And also the beginning of the last 3 months of the year. So in the first 3 months, the last 3 months, January, let's say that there will be the beginning of the year and the beginning of the fall, in the fall, October, November, when there is going to be this distance and in communication. Also, I did mention your work and the possibility of banding together and being with a partner in work, a business partner for many of you. And that comes at a moment of maturity because you have thought about it for quite some time. The person you pair up with also has been thinking about that for a long time, and it comes under a lucky star because it's so timely. It happens right at the right time. And we're talking here probably about the second quarter, so April, May, June, the beginning of April, when things start to come up. There is also a renewed sense of security, Aries. I have to say that, which is quite different from your past. This is a really a renewed sense of security. You know, Aries typically would, you know, sleep under bridges and backpack and everything for, you know, to safeguard their freedom. But I see here something more secure. Also, in terms of guidance and what is coming your way, how you can communicate with your higher self, how the messages that you receive, you'll find during the year of 2017 that it will constantly change. There will be a development in terms of how you get your information. You're on a spiritual path, which is developing an extremely fast pace during the year 2017. Also, you're going to find your home, all right? We talked about the sense of security, but you will finally find your home. Here too, it's a place, it's a abode, it's a home, metaphorically and physically, that you have been desiring for so long, going hand in hand with that renewed, that sense of security, highly stable. You're finding your stability. And public life, you're going to come out of the closet, in inverted commas. You're going to let people know about your feelings for someone. This is my partner. Please meet so and so. This is my partner. And that is going to feel so joyous for you, because all of a sudden you can actually introduce somebody to your friends and relatives. Now, there will be unforeseen obstacles during the year that will, I'll just throw that at you. There'll be obstacles that you have to hurdle over. So beware about that. And also, the decisions that will come your way have to do with when exactly to open your new business. When exactly do I put a name on it? When do I break away from my old job and start my actual business? And the nuisances, any problems that may arise, will have to do with, let's say, there are two sides to this. Nuisances is trickery, people, you know, some people trying to hack your information, electronic information, your devices and your laptop. But also the nuisances have to do with the notion of leaving a steady job because you want to open a business as well. Now, something hidden away from you is what is coming your way in terms of a home. How it's going to come together, that seems to pair up with the big surprise that's coming your way. At the contract, the engagement. It is an aspect of your life in 2017 that is going to be hidden away from you. That notion of, where will I go? Who is going to be part of my home? That is going to be part also of a surprise. Now, in terms of matters of communication, there are several sides to the matters of communication here. First of all, the feminine side of you, you know, the feminine side, the anima of you, is going to attract and be very attractive to others in relations that you entertain, in public relations that you have. The closeness, the intuitive nature, the warmth that you project is going to be very successful for you in terms of communication, bringing you abundance. Also, that animus side of you will may put you in a situation, Aries, put you in a position of wanting to offer yourself various different choices. You don't want to depend for any single one choice. You want to offer yourself options. The notion there is that let's say the more rational side to you would like you not to jump in, but to have you keep options open for you. And also, there is that side, also the anima side to you, the female side, the emotional side to you will also at the same time want stability. So you can see there are certain themes that keep coming up. Now, main themes, I'm going to run through this, is main themes are extreme transformation, home and work. Work being, it's like a double whammy. Work is going to be, it's twice during the year you're going to have a rejuvenation, a transformation on the workplace of the type of work that you do. And also there is a theme concerning the difficulty of you not knowing what lies ahead, and who is going to be part of your life, and what, sometimes the download of information that you get is not very descriptive, is not very precise, but deep down in your heart of hearts that things are going to go well for you. The communication with your higher self tends during the year 2017 not to be as clear as you wanted. Why? Because there are underlying secrets. They have to come in as surprises. You are going to be one surprised lady or man in the year 2019, Aries. I'm going to take the runes to crown the reading and then wish you a happy new year. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yes, there's going to be a lot of talk during the year 2017 about the business, about your private business, and the important side to that, the home, the transformative energy about the home. That is going to be evolving over time. It's not going to happen from one day to the next. You're going to say, I think I'd like to buy that home, or I think I'd like to move to that place. It's going to be hand in hand with someone who offers you security. Your home is going to be a fountain, a source of great security. Someone with you who will be inhabiting that home will be acting as a guarantor, the guarantee. They're going to give you some really strong sense of security. But there's something else. The way that I said, the difficulty, because you don't see the obstacles, you don't see the type of obstacles that are going to occur. Generally, Aries faces, they're the pioneers. They like to take the bull by the horns and just do things their way. Well, the doing things your way is having to be put on hold because you are going to be surprised over and over and over again, Aries. And we have 30 sats here. Bright stave. I don't think you could see that. None. It doesn't matter. And what it's telling me is that, that leap of faith. I keep talking about that leap of faith. It's right here next to the sun. It's very, very important. You remain with your feet on the ground, knowing that you're a third dimensional human being, and remember that the different dimensions, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and eighth, have other purposes. We have to pay our bills. We need to interact with other people. We need to make our life choices every day, day in and day out. Remember that. because the leap of faith is well invested, and you can just risk it all with this sun. Ladies and gentlemen, Aries, welcome to 2017 and have a great new year. Bye bye.